episode of Super Reaction Bros. I'm Kristen.
I'm Christopher.
And on today's episode, we're going to check out the reboot to a reboot to something that Christopher grew up with, and I grew up with, and most of the people who watch ABC, Disney,
Cartoon
Network, and all the other references made. And we're, of course, talking about the Netflix reboot of ReBoot called ReBoot, The Guardian Code. That's a lot of reboots.
Yeah, exactly.
So, last we left off, 5 years ago, there was a teaser saying the animation company that worked on ReBoot was working on another reboot.
Yeah.
I swear to God, it's going to be that shenanigans joke. Say it one more time, I'm going to pistol whip you out. And since then, we haven't heard anything until just recently, where out of nowhere, they dropped an official trailer for the new show subtitled The Guardian Code.
Yes.
Now, we don't know much about this. It is going to be computer animated, we know that much. And will feature the iconic symbol that Bob wore as the Guardian.
Yeah.
Now, was there anything you wanted to let people know about, like what you loved most, what got you hooked?
I really loved the series. I really loved it. Besides, because during that time, pretty much computer animation wasn't really a big thing just yet. And this really kicked it in. This series and the other one was the Transformers, the Beast Wars.
Beast Wars, yeah.
You know, that was another one where it really kicked in. Pretty much computer animation really drew everybody to it because not only the stories, but just the effects you could do with the computer animation, how far certain things you could do. Yeah, back then compared to now, it was cheesy, but it was still really good what they were trying to do for story wise.
Like speaking of story, it all takes place inside this computer of a user, and it's called mainframe, and it's protected by its guardian Bob, pretty much. Now Bob is pretty much like the Norton of the the Avast, the AVG of the city, pretty much.
Yeah, he's a protector. He protects any type of virus that comes in
or leaves or stuff that's there already.
Yeah.
And of course, there are occasional games that the user plays against. Usually either citizens get thrown in or Bob himself. Now, it's usually Bob doing it, and it got to a point where there would be various different kind of games. Like one game where it was like Wacky Racers. There was a medieval game. There was like a fighting game style where that's where it was always dark.
And there were times when Bob, it wasn't just Bob. Bob and maybe one or a few of his friends would get stuck in it with him.
There was this companion like Dot, Enzo.
Yes.
The Freaky Fish Girl, which we wouldn't know more about till later in the show when the show would get darker.
Yeah.
Which was the other appeal of the show, was that it did change its tone throughout this.
The series, we started off as a very, goofy, cheesy a little bit, but then as it progressed, the story started getting more interesting, but a bit darker.
The villains were really cool. You had Megabyte.
Yes.
You had the one chick with the multiple faces.
Yeah, which was really cool.
You would have had the occasional outside threats that would show up and things like that. And there'd be a bunch of pop culture references, like the darkest, where it began, the darkest episode was an X-Files parody and had two of the citizens of Mainframe looking like Mulder and Scully and stuff like that.
Yeah, so they always try to throw the pop culture stuff in there. It was always really cool and different. Now with this, like you said, I'm not sure what's going on here. I'm hoping they continue the series, or at least it picks up because I know when we last left off, it pretty much left us on a cliffhanger, pretty much with was it Megabyte pretty much taking control of the mainframe, and that's how it ended, and that was it pretty much. That's when the series ended. So hopefully maybe this picks up, or maybe this is sometime down the road. We don't know. So let's just dive right into this, because that's another thing. It did get picked up by Netflix for the series. So let's just take a look at this for ReBoot, The Guardian Code, official Netflix trailer. So here we go. If I can click it, there we go.
It's time to send humanity back to the Dark Ages.
Alan Turing High. Only the most tech-progressive school in the city.
Nothing happens on the first day of school.
This is my house now. Am I happy to be here? We'll see.
I'm Zero. I'm Austin. This is Parker. Trey.
I'm Tamara.
Whoa. Look at all this stuff. Quick touching stuff. I knew this school was gonna be cool, but this is incredible.
I like how they just randomly decide, just let's enter it.
Has commenced. Wait, who are you?
They call me Vera. I'm the virtual evolutionary recombinant.
She's an exchange student. Zipboard. Breakfast.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, heavy Kolyoko vibes. Mix of live at mix of two different styles.
Whoops. The Guardian Code will not stop me. Megabyte.
Cool.
Yes.
Megabyte.
Invade and infect.
His voice
sounds just like it's still the same.
Now, we need to stop that maniac before he starts the next world war.
Okay, guys, it's save the world time. No pressure.
Do the right thing. You know what this means, right?
You are next generation guardians, the first humans to defend cyberspace.
It's okay.
Okay.
We got this. Vector! Go! It's gonna blow! I'm ready.
Generic white guy main protagonist. That's great.
Ooh, March 30th. Oh shit. Okay,
Yeah,
so
nice. March 30th.
end of the month. Okay, sweet.
Seriously.
Yeah, like you said, there's again a lot of vibes from it. What?
It's the guy who directed all the episodes of Continuum. That one show I used to watch.
Oh, okay.
That's pretty neat. Continue. What did you think?
I thought it seems interesting where they're trying to go with it. Like you said, it looks like they're trying to combine like a couple shows together to still continue this.
Yeah.
Like you said, Kolyoko or something like that.
Yeah.
But I'm interested. I'm really interested myself. I just want to know if this is continuing from where we last left off at, or is this years later down and maybe we get a history of what happened, after that. Something.
It's from a lot of people who work on kids shows, like some stuff for Nickelodeon and things like that are working on this.
That's what it feels like.
Yeah.
The whole, you're the first humans, to be guardians. I'm like, I like the it's very interesting. I'm definitely probably gonna check it out and watch it. I think the only character.
The thing is, I want more of the original characters back. If they eventually add them, I'll probably start watching. But as of right now, it's a no for me.
And that's why I said that's why I want to watch it myself, because I want to see if at some point they do bring them in, or at some point they do team up with them for a little bit. Maybe it was only for temporary, but they do team up with.
I would like more. Hopefully, we get more varieties of the games that we got in the original series. Like I said, that was one of the best parts about each episode was there was always a different game.
It was always an interesting, different game. It was always fun, interesting. And like I said, even when it got darker, the games got darker as well.
Yeah.
Things that they had to do.
I really do hope they add like original cast, even some original voice cast as well for like Bob, Enzo, Dot, Megabyte, the crazy freaky mask lady. I can never remember her name.
Exactly. For me, like I said, I really want to watch it. I mean, I see where they're trying to modernize it in a way, but it's the type of thing... it's more streamlined for kids. It looks like something like Nickelodeon does when it comes to something Power Rangers related. Exactly, and I just really I'm really hoping this series does well. I'm hoping they do a good, solid story with it and try to keep what made the original series so fantastic, which is not only the storytelling, but also just like you said, maybe add the games back in there at some point. You know?
I think if they can add more of the variety of games and add some of the original characters from the original show,
every now and then,
I may start watching. But as of right now, it looks like a very stereotypical like teenage like sci-fi series.
That's what it feels like, pretty much. And
like Power Rangers-esque in a way.
Yeah, except it's like Power Rangers meets Tron in a way type of thing, where it's like they have to go into the mainframe to stop them.
Yeah.
But
yeah, and
I mean,
March 30th. That's pretty soon.
That's pretty soon. I really hope they really, bring back the original series. I'm pretty sure they will. At least all the seasons of the original series, because I wouldn't mind rewatching it all just to get up to this point.
I know the DVD sets. The DVD sets probably cost an arm and a leg. So how rare they are.
Yeah, they're very rare. But this is a series that I grew up with. That we both grew up with. But I loved it overall. I'm really hoping this series does well. Does well with story-wise and bringing back some characters or anything like that. I wouldn't mind seeing original characters come back.
Would you want to do this for
I'm thinking about pretty much if any of you pretty much were really good fans of it, or just are kind of interested, or you want to see my reaction to every episode of this, because like I said, I was a fan of the original series. Please, if we get enough views or enough likes or comments, anything like that, then I'll probably do a solo SRB TV, and I'll probably watch it on my own time, well, with you guys, but watch it and just take it from there, just to see, you know, get my personal opinion, because I think he may not watch it from the sound of it, because like I said, it just compares it to
maybe down the road if they start adding more originality the original series had.
You know, who knows? Maybe he'll join in at some point with me. But again, if you get enough likes or views or just leave comments that, you know, if you guys really want me to watch it, then I'll probably definitely watch and add it to our SRB TV listings, pretty much. So. Yeah, I mean,
SRB TV listings. I feel like we have our own TV guide.
Yes.
Where it's like for 2 weeks it's just Marvel Cinematic Universes. For another like 3 months it's like Runaways reactions, and then for another 3 months it's nothing but Series of Unfortunate Events reactions.
Yeah, but anyway.
Sprinkle in with like specials like E3 and like Raw after
exactly.
Shit.
But again, this. Yeah, it's just I'm very interested. Let's put it that way.
Yeah. So. Other than that, if you're new to the channel, you can hit the like button. If you want to talk more about stuff like this, comment down below. If you want to share it around, share it around. And if you like it just a little bit more than anybody else when it comes to Netflix shows, hit the subscribe button down below. If you're also mobile, hit that bell icon.
Just let us know what you liked about the series, pretty much. Put that down below, what you really were fascinated by it or anything like that. Let us know. I mean, I wouldn't mind hearing what, you know, any thoughts or memories of the series, your favorite moments, anything like that. Also put down what you thought of our reaction overall to this trailer. But most importantly, thank you for watching.
So until next time, I'm Kristen.
I'm Christopher.
And this has been a very reboot-filled episode of SRB.
Remember that. I forgot about it. Reboot.
Yeah.
See you
later.
Hey guys, thanks for watching.
Yeah, and if you want to see any more of our videos, check out the playlist links down below in the description.
And you can also check out our Twitter account pretty much down below at Super React Bros.